So soon? Does it really move that fast?
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
I thought you would like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. And as for you, my fair cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Thélème. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the Commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
The Governor Baron thanks you as well. Your message was instrumental in stopping Hikmet and our research falling into the hands of those brutes.
It is my fair cousin that you should thank, my lady. I was told that you were able to catch the Commander and his underlings before they were able to flee.
Yes.
Barely, but yes. They are going to have to pay for their crimes.
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it.
As you advised me, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him Enon Mil Frichtemen, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it take shape with my own eyes, during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents.
Yes.
It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Princess, could you shed some light on this being? Is it possible to meet him?
All the Donegada know him. He is the strength, the spirit of Tirfredi. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, so I did not think of him. But yes, he is very powerful and as old as our world. He could surely heal your sickness. But it is not simple to meet him. Impossible, I would think. Though it is not my place to judge, you need to earn the trust of Glendan, the Elder of the Council. Ask him for his help.
I beg you, cousin. Go and find Glendan. Do all that he requires. Offer him all that he desires. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. My life is in your hands. And those of so many others.
I will do all in my power. I have already promised you, have I not? Where can I find this Glendan?
He lives in the village of Dorchad Genadu. It is in the heart of our island, at the entrance to our most sacred lands.
Thank you for your help, Princess. I will not forget the numerous services you have provided for us. Before you leave...
Yeah.
I must ask you something.
What's
All
wrong?
right. I'm listening.
I do suffer, my fair cousin. I suffer so horribly, and alas, we have yet to discover neither cure nor remedy. Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer, with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, Your Highness, we have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Teleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went.
That's true.
If this healer is as skilled as our pretty little sapling here says, then we need to see him right away.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin.
Yeah.
You are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I won't.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay. So, I am so incredibly glad that that we did as much as we could before this point, because it feels more immersive now to not have to help everybody else while pretty much Constantine is, dying. And we have this. This was new. Ask for help. So, I think we're gonna go to the healer first. Now, we have reached an interesting part of the story. The romance part. We have unlocked the ability to, I believe, romance both Kurt and Vasco. So, big save. Here, I am probably... Don't ask me who I'm gonna pick. Don't ask. I think it's gonna have to be one of those things where we're gonna go home real quick. And then where's my house? Is my house over here? Yes. We're gonna go home. We're gonna hear both of them out. Like, let's hear both and then sleep on it. Ish. Sleep on a dish. So, one more save. This is the romance save. The other one was just the save. Multiple saves. Actually, I mean, we don't even have to be home. Okay. Vasco first.
Sea and love both share a
Afra,
bitter
why are you
fight.
watching?
The sea seizes, and love seizes. Love scolds us, and the sea scolds us. For neither are free from tempest's might.
A poem?
Yes, a poem I read and which I was trying to remember. It makes me think of you. Of us.
No.
Would you like to spend some time alone with me?
Okay. We're gonna go through the rendezvous. We're gonna have that happen, and then we're gonna reload, and we're gonna do this with Kurt, and then somebody have to make a decision, and it can't be me.
With pleasure. Meet me outside my room the next time we return to the house.
We're right outside.
I will
now.
meet you there. Did
why
you
we
want
did it
anything
this way.
else?
Gotta go. Actually, let's do. No, you know what? We're good. We're good. We're fine. Cause like I probably should have done that first. But anyways, everybody gonna follow us. It's gonna be heckin' awkward for a quick second. Nobody mind it. It's fine.
Are you still willing to spend some time with me?
Yeah, because of the equipment showing and stuff like that. I've seen the romance scenes before in this game. They're quick and they're a little awkward. Just roll with me on this, okay?
More than ever. Come.
Also, Vasco without a hat on is kind of funny.
Those who fear the waters should stay within the shore's sight. Those who fear the pain that love procures should shun the flames when love endures, and both shall be safe from founder and blight. That is the next part of the poem. And I also have a question. What do you think about it? Are you afraid of sinking?
Okay, so we'll go with the tell him you love him too.
I know this poem, and I think this is the way it ends. For if water could quench love's dying embers, your love that burns and pains and severs, I would douse this fire with the sea of all my tears.
Then we shall set sail together on this bitter sea, my tempest.
No, like, it's so cute. Hold on. So let's see if there's any...
Can I do anything for you?
He calls you my tempest.
I must leave you.
Hold on. Now this.
My tempest.
I don't think there's any other...
Can I do anything for you?
Okay. No. So...
I must leave you.
Now... We're gonna load this. Right? That's a manual save? Yes. Okay. So that was Vasco. It's very sweet. It's just you don't kind of expect a... Not like him to be, you know, like a not in general, to be a poetic sort. But Vasco is. So I love that. I love how much he loves her. And now we'll do the Kurt side.
Greenblood, my friend. Glad to see you. I'd like to talk to you about something.
Oh?
I'm listening.
Remember that note we found in Rolf's office?
Yeah.
Of course. The one that said the recruits had been sent to different governors.
Yes. It was signed with a name I'm familiar with. Herman. Somebody I'd hoped never to cross paths with again. He was the one who founded the camp we closed. And believe me, he has done an incredible amount of damage to the Guard. I'm gonna find him and make him pay for what he's done. I know that he's in San Mateus.
Wait! We have to do one more Kurt thing before the romance, dear lord.
This quest for revenge isn't only about what happened to Reyna and the others, is it? Very well. You can count on me. What do you plan to do?
Major Herman is posted in San Mateus. He's part of the Red Sun Regiment now. He's loyal to Torsten, but kept his head down when the coup was dismantled.
Isn't denouncing him enough? He'll be put to death for high treason.
The Guard's reputation has suffered enough from Torsten's scheming, and he has connections in high places. I'm sure he has many supporters.
What are you getting at? Are you going to kill him yourself? If he's well connected, the Mother Cardinal will surely hear about it, and I doubt she'd be pleased.
I know. That's the whole problem. We need to get rid of him without anyone finding out.
Remember that we are talking about San Mateus. We should get rid of your major in broad daylight.
What kind of twisted scheme have you come up with now, old fox?
Oh, let him go. Let's see.
We need to ensure that he falls into the hands of the Ordo Luminous. They love burning people at the stake. And they don't care too much about who ends up in the flames.
The Inquisitor isn't very fond of us. I doubt we'd be able to convince him.
Haven't I taught you anything, my child? Every man has his weaknesses, including Aloysius. I could help you convince him if you'd like.
I hate those burnings. But Herman, he may be the only one who really deserves it. We'll need to find him, though. And he's been keeping a low profile since the coup failed.
And we've already seen to what extent the Law of Silence has on the Guard.
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to. She knows everybody.
All right then, agreed. Let's start by going to see her.
Okay, we're good. I thought we were ready.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
Wait. So there's this. Let's do this and see what happens.
Sieglinde appears to know you well, and to have a lot of respect for you.
We fought together. That brings people closer, you know that. But I can assure you that's all there is to it. Actually, up until now, I've fought by your side more often than I have hers.
Tell him he still manages to surprise you.
Yet you still manage to surprise me.
I certainly hope so. Just as you surprise me often. Finding pleasure in discovering new aspects of one another's personality is half the fun of a relationship, isn't it? Anything else?
I think we asked that. We'll
I must
leave.
leave you.
Okay. One more save. I keep saying that. Somebody, please tell me nobody's ever done a drinking game for like every time in this game I say one more save.
Green blood, my friend.
Do we have anything?
Do you need something?
No. Okay, so we have to do this quest, I think, before. So, I lied. We've previewed Vasco's romance. Now that we've previewed Vasco's romance, though, you can let me know what you thought of it. And then we'll do Kurt's quest next, because where is Sieglinder? Is she here? Oh, no. New Serene. She's here. I lied. LOL. We're gonna go talk to her first, because I just think that we need to get... I have made a grave error in bringing everybody in. Okay. Everybody out of the way. Okay, we got it. But now you've seen Vasco's. We'll do Kurt's quest, and then we're gonna preview Kurt's romance after that. And then we're gonna make an executive decision. Because goodness knows, I don't know who to pick. But the good news is you've seen one of the two. Vasco's was so sweet. I think I romanced Vasco the first time. I don't think I ever finished. Like, that was like the playthrough I never finished, so. Decisions. Like, they're both so good. Like, I like both of them a lot. That's the problem. It's a good problem to have. I kind of can't wait to see if I run into this problem in GreedFall 2. Because I don't know who's romanceable as of yet in GreedFall 2. But I am very, very much excited to see if and I'm assuming I'm going to run into the exact same problem. So, with that... Oh my god, everybody's saying hi to us at once. Hi, bye, gotta go. Thank you so much for having us. Let's go talk to Sieglinder, and then, we'll do that. We'll do Petrus's quest as well, I think. Get those two just done. That way, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all just kind of done side quest wise before we get into, because Cousin is technically a main quest. So, yeah, that should work. So we'll meet the leader of the council, and then I definitely think we're gonna start with the healer first. And then we'll move on after that to the other cures. Like, I don't know if we're gonna have to do all of it or what. I don't know why that's still exclamation point blue, but oh no, Kurt's first, and then Petrus's quest.
Hello, Commander. Lady de Sardet. And Kurt.
Oh.
I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honorable nature that won you this post. Not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
I do like de Sardet, the dominance. Showing dominance. I'm about the Major.
We're here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter, signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. When will this story be finished?
Probably in about 15 hours.
Marshal him, but you know how much certain people support him.
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves the heroic Major. No, we thought of another way. The Ordo Luminis.
You want to have them burned as heretics?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing.
Both.
You have both.
I love you.
But
Thank
promise
you.
me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman. He's been hiding since the failed coup.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge of the prisons. I know him well. He's loyal. He's from the old school. If he can help you, he will.
Thank you.
It seems to me that the Ordo Luminis keeps its prisoners in the prisons of the Guard.
In fact, if you want to avoid drawing too much attention to yourself, you could bring Herman there directly. I'll write you a letter for the corporal.
Oh, thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Sieglinde.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
I won't let him forget it. Trust me. I'll be on his booty to not for. Oh, are we getting transported right? I love when the game does this. This is so nice, especially later in the game. Okay. Here we are. Negotiate with the Inquisitor. Talk to the corporal. Is this... ask for help. Wait, why would I want the help of the healer? I shall take this. I'm like, oh, looking for ammo. So badly. That's it. That's all I want right now is all the ammo. Because, you know, end game's a-coming. Kind of crazy to think, too. I was actually thinking about how long this game is. And we've definitely, probably started to flirt with that end game timeline. And that's a little weird to me. Not gonna lie. I always get that way, though, at this point, when you're like 2/3 to 3/4 of the way done with a game. I'm like, oh, that's kind of sad, actually.
What do you want now?
Dorian, can we talk?
We've come to discuss something that concerns you.
Really? I'm listening.
We would like to draw your attention to a man who has confessed to terrible crimes.
Has he professed heresy? Venerated one of the demonic creatures worshipped by the savages?
Not exactly. He's responsible for many deaths, and was one of Torsten's supporters.
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your governor and take her place.
These truly are crimes. But they have nothing to do with the Ordo Luminis. You should denounce this man to our governor. I'm sure she'll be happy to have him drawn and quartered. You should leave me now. Your lack of faith has already been proven in the past. I don't know why you even came to see me.
Come now, Aloysius. Are you going to let this regrettable incident obscure your judgment?
Incident? You call the obvious lack of faith of your protégé and her behavior an incident?
A momentary error, nothing else. Which she largely made up for by denouncing the commander's plot. To think that without her, San Mateus would be in the hands of faithless, lawless mercenaries, and that we would no longer have any chance of guiding this island towards the light.
You always know how to shine the best light on the situation, don't you?
Mm-hmm. He's so good. He's so good. Try to convince him. 100%. We got this. Charisma.
I came to see you in particular because I know how much you value justice. I know that political machinations have no hold over you. This man nearly plunged your entire city into chaos. Yet he got away with it with impunity. Only you can make sure he receives the punishment he deserves.
It would seem that despite your past mistakes, you are sometimes rather prescient. A traitor of this kind shouldn't be able to get away with it. And I wouldn't let myself be corrupted. I can't have your man publicly arrested without raising too many questions. But if you arrange for him to come to one of our jails discreetly, I'll make sure justice is delivered. The felon will receive the punishment he deserves on behalf of the glorious Enlightened.
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
No, that was it. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you later.
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember that the Enlightened is always watching.
Oh, very well aware of that. She terrifies me. The way she's able to do that terrifies me. Like it's fucking nothing. She's just out here spouting off all this stuff about him and being a good person and blah, blah, blah. And she's just casual about it. Like, girl. Oh, no. I think I gotta go. I think I gotta go the other way around. Sorry. Gotta go this way. But yeah, she's terrifying. I just want you to know that Sardet might be outside of my rogue trader in Warhammer 40k. Literally the game is rogue trader. She might be one of my favorite main characters, just simply because of how confident and how terrifying she can be with just a few simple words. And I feel like the rogue trader's like that too. In a lot of ways, like Tess, my rogue trader. I feel like sometimes it's not even like the murder she makes. It's legitimately just the things that come out of her mouth that make her so terrifying. And Sardet, I feel like the one thing that they've crafted incredibly well with this game, and I feel like I might have mentioned it earlier, is literally how good of a diplomat you are. Like, they didn't hold those punches as far as like the writing goes for your character. They did make sure that because of your role in all of this, you were written, like your character's written in such a way that they are always at an advantage when they are trying to talk their way out of or into a particular situation. I like that a lot. And I really like that. I don't feel like I ever had to teach her that through like level up and stuff. Like, her charisma's gotten better, which you can make the case is absolutely normal given that the more you're put into particular situations, the more charismatic you'll be, the more you'll learn how to read people, stuff like that. So putting points in the charisma skill, yes, but the words were always hers. And so I don't know, I feel like they did that really, really well. And the fact that we never had to like make sure we taught her how to be more like, I don't know, like diplomatic is great, because like you know that she was inherently just good at this role, or trained before we met her. All right, where am I going now? Downstairs. What's downstairs?